Hello everyone, I am Madhura Deshpande. I am a data science and business analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation, and this is my task decision tree classifier. The aim of this task is to create the decision tree classifier and visualize it graphically. If we feed any new data to this classifier, it would be able to predict the right class accordingly. The dataset used here is IRIS. This dataset contains measurements of flowers in centimeters for different species. These are the libraries that I have used in this program. I am loading the dataset and observing its head. You can see there are 5 variables: sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and the last variable species needs to be predicted using the decision tree. str function gives the structure of the dataset. There are 150 observations of 5 variables. 4 variables contain numerical data, while fifth variable is a factor of or categorical data with 3 levels, that are Setosa, versicolor and virginica. Then I have checked if there are any missing values in the data and found out that the data is clean. Summary function gives different statistics like minimum, maximum, mean, median and quartiles for all numerical variables. Observe that there are 50 observations each for each species. Next, I divided the whole dataset into two parts such that 70% of the data is used as training data and rest 30% is used to test the model. You can see that 45 observations are present in test data and 105 observations in training data. Then I have created a decision tree using rpart function. The variable species is predicted by the model using all the remaining variables in training data. The tree created by this model can be easily interpreted using this plot. The decision tree has 3 leaf nodes and 2 splits using variables petal length and petal width. Notice that even though the data set has 4 variables, only 2 are important for classification. If petal length is less than 2.5, the tree classifies the observation into class Setosa. If petal length is greater than 2.5 but petal width is less than 1.8, then the predicted class is versicolor and it is virginica otherwise. This row shows that 89% of the observations that satisfy both these conditions have class versicolor in training data. In other words, 89% observations are correctly classified as versicolor by the tree. Similarly, 100% of the observations are correctly classified as Setosa and virginica. Next step is to validate the model. So I have predicted the classes for test data using the model and obtained confusion matrix which shows only 2 misclassifications and accuracy 95%. So I can say the model is performing well, but decision trees can suffer overfitting or underfitting. That's why I have checked if my model has any of these problems. The most direct way of identifying overfitting is high training accuracy but low test accuracy. On the other hand, if they are both similar but both poor, then model might be underfitted. I have already calculated test accuracy. So next I computed confusion matrix for training data and it shows 4 misclassifications and accuracy 96%. So in comparison, both datasets show almost equal and high accuracies, ruling out underfitting or overfitting of the model. Similar results can be observed in cross-validation plot using plotcp function. Here, cross-validation error is on y-axis and complexity parameter is on x-axis, along with number of splits. CP is used to control the growth of tree, and usually the best choice of CP is the leftmost value, which lies below the horizontal significant line, which is 0.065 in this graph. rpart function uses default value of CP equal to 0.01, which is less than 0.065, but the graph also shows that the optimal number of splits so that the model is not overfitted is 2, and the number of splits in this model is already 2. So there is no need to prune the decision tree further. Now that I know the model is performing well, I have predicted the class of a random observation. This flower has measurements 5.6, 2.9, 5 and 2.2 centimeter and is predicted to have species Virginica by decision tree. To visualize this using a scatter plot of testing data, you can see petal length on x-axis and petal width on y-axis. The orange lines represent the splits in the decision tree and clearly divide the graph into 3 regions for 3 different species of flowers. The scatter plot also shows the only misclassification in testing data. The random observation is shown by the black dot here and it belongs to the Virginica region of the plot. So to conclude, this decision tree classifier can classify different flowers into 3 species on the basis of variables petal length and petal width with accuracy 95%. Thank you.